And in this week's Obituaries, Norman Patrick Lord. It is with profound sadness that we announce Norman Patrick Lord, age 73, of Chance Harbour, Pictou County, Nova Scotia, passed away peacefully in the palliative care unit of the Aberdeen Hospital on March 7th, 2020, surrounded by his family after a short yet courageous battle with acute myeloid leukemia. Norman was the eldest son of the late John Albert and Elizabeth Lord, brother to Harvey Lord, uncle to nephew and niece Bobby and Crystal Lord, and brother to sister Elizabeth Lord of Sydney, Nova Scotia. Norman was survived by his wife of 47 years, Pat Lord, son Curtis Lord, grandchildren Keegan and Gabrielle Lord of Bedford, Nova Scotia, and his daughter Jennifer Howitt, and grandchildren Matthew, Ryan, and Lucas Howitt of Calgary, Alberta. Norman was predeceased by his brothers-in-law Eddie, Jimmy, and Ronnie MacArthur, and sister-in-law Rose MacArthur. Surviving are sisters-in-law Sandra Beck, Jean Reed, Marcia Nodwell, Rose MacArthur, among many nieces and nephews. Growing up in Howe Centre and Sydney, Nova Scotia, Norman spent 3 years attending school and living at Good Counsel Academy in Monastery, Nova Scotia. He obtained a social work diploma at the Nova Scotia Institute of Technology and later furthered his education with a Bachelor of Arts from St. FX University. He was employed for 30 years by the Nova Scotia government in the Departments of Community Services and Justice as a youth probation officer, a family court officer, and as the senior adult probation officer. Following his retirement, Norman partnered with a friend doing home renovations and repairs for several years. Norman found his way back to working with the justice system as a paralegal with Mac and Mac Law Firm for 7 years, and was also involved as a partner in a mortgage brokerage company in New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. In his more recent years, Norman acted as a guardian ad litem with Adult Protection. He spent countless hours volunteering for various organizations: Pictou County Mental Health Association, Little Harbour Community Centre, Tierman House, New Leaf, Aberdeen Hospital Board, and Recovery House, among others. He was closely connected to his fellow Gyro members, and Norman was heavily involved in recent years as a campaign manager for Tim Houston, Leader of the Opposition. Norman loved traveling with his wife and family, playing music, puttering in the garage, and working on vintage cars. Above all else, he was a devoted husband and father and enjoyed every moment with his wife, children, and grandchildren, of whom he was immensely proud. His friendships were countless and unconditional, and his calm nature, genuine interest in others, and passion for helping will always be remembered. Special thanks to the medical staff at the palliative care unit, especially Dr. Ann Kwasnick, Dr. Brad McDougall, and Dr. Aaron Smith. Arrangements are under the direction of R.H. Porter, New Glasgow. A celebration of life will be held on Saturday, March 14th, 2020, at the Little Harbour Community Centre from 3 to 5 p.m., with words of remembrance at 3 p.m. Donations may be made to the Little Harbour Community Centre, the New Glasgow Gyro Camp Program, the Aberdeen Palliative Care Society, or the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society of Canada. Condolences may be sent by visiting www.rhporter.ca. Mary LeBlanc of Pictou. Mary Linda LeBlanc, 58 years of age, of Pictou, passed away on March 2nd, 2020 in the Aberdeen Hospital, New Glasgow. Born in Pictou, she was the daughter of the late Alfred LeBlanc and Jessie McIsaac. Mary loved listening to music, cooking, and baking cakes. She enjoyed making people happy with her jokes and loved the snow. She is survived by her common-law partner Ernest Oliver, son Joseph James Hall, grandchild Jaden Hall, brother Joseph Alfred LeBlanc, and her special friend Rita Heron. Mary was predeceased by her brother John Charlie LeBlanc. Visitation will be held at McLaren Funeral Home, Pictou, from 6 to 8 p.m. on Friday. Funeral Mass will be 11 a.m. Saturday from the Stella Maris Roman Catholic Church, Pictou, with Father Peter MacDonald officiating. Reception will follow in the church hall. Donations in her memory may be made to the IWK, Diabetes Association, or the Canadian Cancer Society.